and it's recording. So open your books to design and innovation. Design and innovation. Okay, but do you know interior design and exterior design? Exterior design and interior design. آها راستی برام فرستادین؟ گفتم یه هستم نیستم بفرستین، یه دان این بر بزنیم بکنم، چون من از این معلمام که وسط کلاس سلفون چک نمی کنم. Okay, great. So, okay. Someone is typing. افروزم فکر کنم جلسه قبل نبود. Thank you. Thanks a lot. افروز. Yes, thank you. Okay, it's okay. Okay, افروز جانم, it's okay. افروز, what happened to your Duolingo test? What happened to it? Did you score the one you wanted? بچه سکور خودش فعلم هستا. Score. Okay. نه افروز نه ببخشید فهیم بر دولینگو. ساری افروز جان. فهیم برای چیزه دولینگو میخواد امتحان بده. Not yet. Okay, it's okay. خب. Me just IELTS. آره, I know. Out and inside design of house. Exactly. Okay. Exterior, it means that it's related to outside, okay, and interior, inside. Which one do you think is more interesting? Interior, being an interior designer or exterior designer? Which one is more interesting? Interior designing really is more interesting than exterior one, yeah? And have you ever heard facade? Definitely مثلا سمیه این لغت ها میشناسه. Facade. براتون توی نوت پارت نوشتم. What does it mean? Facade. Oh, and being an interior designer is money making. It's so lucrative. آره, outer appearance. آره, دقیقاً. اون appearance چی تو فارسی بهش میگیم؟ outside appearance نمای ساختمون میشه facade. Okay? And exterior designers actually are into facade. Okay? That's facade. یادت نره که being an interior designer is lucrative. Lucrative means money making. Okay? Lucrative means money making. Very good. So, number one, page 58. Okay, part one. Which adjectives best describe your home? Okay? But you know, we have got a house and apartment. We have igloo. Do you know igloo? What does igloo mean? Yes, it is. Where can you find it? In a city? In a tropical area? For Eskimos, exactly. So you can find it in North Pole or South Pole. این خونه هایی که اسکیموها زندگی میکنن اسمش ایگلوه. Okay. What about bungalow? What about bungalow? What does bungalow mean? We are talking about like van. Nah. Bungalow is not like van. Bungalow is that's caravan, huh? Bungalow is a kind of house which is really big and it has got only one story. Okay? You know story? Story means level. یه طبقه‌ایه. Bungalow. It has only one story. Okay. And then it's like villa. Yes or no? یه دونم البته yes. یه دونم عکس براتون پیدا کرده بودم اینجا بهتون نشون بدم ولی اینو PDF که کردم کلا اون عکس ریخت به هم. نگاه اصلا کلا این عکس چیز شد. ببین یکیش کمپر ونه میبینین اونایی که کمپر مثلا دوست دارن و اینا. Have you ever traveled by a camper van? Have you ever traveled by a camper van? Yes. Oh, great. Okay. No. Would you like to? It's one of my wishes. Okay. I wish I could go on a trip by a camper van. Okay. And then tent. Have you ever camped out? Have you ever stayed in a tent? To camp out. No. A lot, Hilda. I'm into camping. Someone no. Okay. And what do you think of that? Do you think it's interesting to stay in a tent? Yes, it is. It is perfect. Okay. بعدیشو نگاه کنیم اون ایگلو است. می‌بینید؟ بعد لایت هاوسه، بعد دیتچد هاوسه. اوکی. دیتچد یعنی از هیچ وری وصل نیست به اون یکی. و بعد کاتج. اوکی. حالا بعدا میایم سراغ این دوباره. کاتج چه مدل هاوسیه؟ Is it big or small? Is it in a city or in a suburb? Small and and in a suburb. Very good. In a suburb. That's cottage. Okay. COTTAG. Excellent. So, tell me about your your own home. Is your home old, traditional, modern? Old, traditional, modern. Old, nice. And then, Hilda, traditional? Maybe modern? Old, okay. Traditional, okay. بچه‌ها فرق traditional و old چیه؟ Modern, I think I don't know maybe. Modern مثل apartment. ببین هیلا هاوسی که مثلا لابی داره، الیویتر داره، نمیدونم اینا مدرنه دیگه. traditional خونه traditionaله یعنی سنتیه ولی not necessarily it's old. یه خونه هایی میتونه مثلا newly built باشه ولی استایل خونه traditionaله modern نیست. مثلا it has got only one story. Traditional talks about the design. Exactly. آره. So modern is correct answer. آره دقیقا. آره. Traditional دقیقا اون استایلیه که اون هاوس داره ولی old و new برمیگرده به the year it has been constructed. And then concrete, brick, steel, timber. خب اولا بیایم ببینیم که concrete یعنی چی. Take a look at this one. اونی که براتون پای آره دیگه تخت است یه جوری گذاشتم. Concrete noun و what it means a very hard building material made by mixing together cement, sand, small stones and water. Okay? آره. بتون. دقیقا. آره. ولی براتون جزئیاتش هم نوشتم که cement یعنی سیمان و sand و small stones و water رو که با هم قاطی میکنی میشه concrete. اینجا noun. concrete noun و abstract noun هم داریم اگه یادتون باشه. گفتم بهتون concrete noun ها اونایی که you can touch them مثلا desk, cell phone اینا اونجا adjective. اوکی؟ ولی اینجا به عنوان noun. بعد brick رو ببینید. brick a rectangular. ببین rectangle میشه این مستطیل. rectangular adjectiveشه. Okay? Rectangular block of hard material used for building walls and houses. بعد بچه ها یکی از شغلایی که خیلی مثلا پرطرف داره تو کانادا یعنی مثلا میتونین الان مثلا ببینین که چقدر دیمند این جاب بالاه بریکلیره. خیلی برام جالب بوده کسی که آجر میچینه چه bricklayer. با اینکه اونا خیلی هم توی خونه هاشون از تیمبر استفاده میکنن. تیمبر اون وودیه که اینجا نوشتم ببین. Timber is a long piece of wood used for building, especially houses and ships. بچه یادتون باشه که سینگولرش house، پلورالش houses. اینم فراموش نکن. اوکی. بعد تیمبر رو یادت باشه. اینم براتون میفرستم اگه خواستین ننویسین. It's okay. تیمبر هم a long piece of wood بهش میگیم تیمبر. حالا steel چیه؟ A strong metal that is a mixture of iron. خواهش میکنم اینو آیرون نخونید. This is iron. حتی به عنوان ورب اینطوری اتو کشیدنم iron to iron. Okay. Where was it? And carbon used for making things that need a strong structure, especially vehicles and buildings. Okay. فولادیه. Still. They always find out skillful people. آره واقعا. آره. So, for your house, which one describes your house? Concrete, brick, steel, timber. فکر کنم about our house, concrete and brick. What about your house? Timber is not common in Iran. اصلا common نیست. In old houses, yeah, it used to be, but in modern ones, you can't find any brick. Concrete. Okay, excellent, very good. And then single story, two story, multi-story. بچه ببین استوری رو برات پیدا کردم اینجا براتون نوشتم. A level of a building. مثلا میخوایم بگیم یه طبقه single story, two story. بعد نگاه کنه میگیم two stories. چرا؟ Because it's an adjective. Okay, because it's an adjective. An adjective should be singular. High rise چیه؟ اونی که تو فارسی خیلی بهش میگیم مثلا چی؟ بچه ها میگن tower؟ چی میگن مثلا برجو میشه high rise. Okay. So single story, two story, multi story, high rise. Ours multi story. high rise باید خیلی چیز باشه. نه به اندازه sky scraper ولی تعداد two story. Good for you فهیم. Three. Good for you. Okay. فهیم single. Nice. And Sama to a story. Okay, very good. Excellent. Very good. Okay. Now, 1.2, you are supposed to complete the sentences using the words in brackets in the correct order. ولی قبلش بیاین vocabulary note رو بخونیم بچه ها. یه دقت به vocabulary note بکنیم. میگه که if we use more than one adjective, they are normally in the following order. بچه ها اگر میخواین بیشتر از دو تا adjective، بیشتر از حتی یه دونه adjective توی یه دونه sentence داشته باشین you should know that there is an order. نمیتونیم همینطوری based on مثلا our interest اینا رو پشت سر هم دیگه بذاریم. حالا ببینین اینطوریه که opinion is the last one, size, age, shape, color, origin, material and type. گرفتین؟ این شکلیه. هیلدا سکای اسکریپر از های رایز هم بلندتره. اون آسمان خراشه. های رایز نه دیگه مثلا ساختمون بلنده. اوکی؟ ببینیم مثلا چی میگه an ugly old brown plastic shopping bag. خب ugly که opinionه چون به نظر من یه چیزی uglyه مثلا ولی به نظر یکی دیگه it's beautiful. old برمیگرده به ایجش میبینی brown برمیگرده به کالرش و پلاستیک برمیگرده به متریالش. اوکی and shopping bag. شاپینگ هم حتی برمیگرده به تایپش برای اینکه این type bag shopping bag. However, more than 4 adjectives together can sound awkward. Awkward means strange, odd, eccentric, outlandish. خیلی لغت قشنگیه ها یادش بگیرید بچه ها. عجیب غریبه awkward یعنی strange یعنی odd، یعنی outlandish و یعنی eccentric. این هم یاد. Okay. And that's it. پس گرفتین چی شد؟ Any questions about it? اول opinion، size، age، shape، color، origin، material and type. حالا اینو چجوری حفظش کن؟ با خودت بگو که اگه بخواد در مورد مثلا ماشینم سوال کنه میخوام چه ادجکتیوایی رو به کار ببرم. خب مثلا به نظر من comfortable، مثلا بعد ایجش نیوه پس میشه comfortable new white car. ببین برو بهش فکر کن، ببین که در چه موردایی امکان داره که تو یه ادجکتیو بخوای بگی. ببین مثلا شاید در مورد فیوریت فرنیچرت تو آیلتس ازت سوال بکنه، راجع به خونت، راجع به کارت، کار یعنی ماشینت و اینا سوال کنه. پس اینا رو اوردرش رو از خونه برای خودت آماده بکن، چون اگه بخوای اینطوری حفظ بکنی که اصلا you never ever remember there. قضیه اینه که تو اینا رو در مورد خودت پرسونالایز کنی و اونا حفظش بکنی. اوکی؟ اگه بگی خیلی بد، نه خیلی بد نیست هیلا، ولی خب اگه مثلا correct به صورت درست بگی it shows که you know English. و اینکه نرو اصلا اینطوری حفظ کن هیلا، برو به این چیزا فکر کن. اینکه اگه در مورد favorite فرنیچرت بخواد سوال بکنه توی اون اکچوال هم مثالش هست، تو چی رو میخوای بگی پس براش adjectives حفظ کن. در مورد ماشینت، در مورد خونه، در مورد این چیزا میپرسه دیگه. مثلا در مورد بدرومت، maybe در مورد آفیست، این ادجکتیوا رو برای خودت مثلا حفظش بکن، ولی توی جمله، توی اگزمپل، otherwise you forget. اینم یادت نره. حالا بیاین 1.2 number 1 number 2 و number 3 شو انجام بدین then we will check together. Okay? Do it fast then we will check together. Hilda said bingo. Huh? Is like done, Hilda done. Very good. Number 1. It is a house. It is number 1. Traditional brick house. Excellent. Very good. Traditional brick. Very good. Number 2. I live in a apartment. Lovely high-rise apartment. Excellent. I'd rather live in a cottage. Small country cottage. Okay. اینجا country means in a country side. In the countryside. In the countryside. Okay. In the countryside. آره or suburb. Very good. Okay. بعد حواستون باشه که countryside okay با د میاد. مثل جیم. at the gym. جیم هم هیچ وقت تنهایی بدون د نمیبینینش. at the gym. اینا خیلی مهمه. چیزا مثلا musical instrument ها the piano, the guitar اینا رو هم مراقبشون باشید. Excellent, very good. Now make a similar sentence about your own home. I live in, but I'd rather live in. Okay, complete it. You don't need to write there. You can just type it here. توی chat part برام بنویسید. عالیه. In a chat part, okay, write it please. 1.3. I live in جایی که الان the characteristics of where you live in, and now the character of what your dream house is. An old two-story. I live in an old two-story house, for example. I'd rather live in very good. Small old two-story building. Very good. Okay. Concrete. A beautiful cottage. Perfect. But I'd rather live in a modern high-rise apartment. Very good. Excellent. Very good. Maheen. Okay. But you'd rather live in traditional brick house. Perfect. Perfect. Afroz is typing. Live in a traditional steel house, but modern house. Excellent. Cottage in the countryside. Yeah, that's really peaceful. Big modern concrete house. Fahim, where? In the countryside or in the city? Do you enjoy city life? I think Fahim does. Oh, Fahim does. Okay. Mahim no. Okay. Okay. Yeah. اونایی که گفتن cottage, it's obvious that they don't enjoy living in a city. Okay. Got it. Perfect. It depends on the city we live in. You're right. You're right. آره دیگه واقعا. It depends. Okay. Perfect. Fahim is typing. Waiting for you. فهیم چی میخواد برامون بزنه. Suburb is quiet and you don't like it. Okay, got it. So, okay, you get bored. Some people get bored in quiet places. I know. Okay, they enjoy the hustle and bustle of the city. Okay, perfect. Now, take a look at 2.1. You have got three people here, Raja. They are describing their homes. Okay, and you are supposed to complete the table below. ببینید, we have got A, B, C, and you are supposed to write the type of building and then the second one, material or materials used, because for some of them there is only one, but for some there are more. And then favorite feature, what they like about their house, and adjectives used to describe it. Ready? Ready to listen? Yes? Okay, perfect. So listen and write, please.
Speaker A. I live in a cottage. It's a single-story building, so the rooms are all on the same level. It's about 100 years old, and it's a very traditional design, so there's no concrete or steel to be found. Just about all the buildings in this area were built from timber and stone from the local quarry. It's got a lot of character. What I like best about it are the ceilings. They're quite ornate, as they have lots of pretty details on them. Although some people think it's small, I prefer to think of it as cozy.
Speaker B. My flat is in a new high-rise building in the city centre. The design is ultra-modern, so there's a lot of glass and concrete and steel, and not a lot of wood to be seen. Everything is controlled through a state-of-the-art computer system. It's a very functional apartment, and there's a space to suit every purpose, but I do find the bedrooms a bit cramped. My favourite spot is the balcony. My building towers over everything else, so I can see for miles. Speaker C.
I live in a two-story house. It's a very conventional brick building, and it's typical of the area where I live. I love the downstairs rooms as they're very spacious. I spend a lot of time in the living room because it's so light and airy. But my favourite feature is definitely the staircase. It curves around at the bottom and just seems to invite you to climb it.
Excellent. Shall I repeat? Shall I repeat? Yes or no? Yes? Yes. Okay. So listen again.
Recording 11A. Speaker A.
I live in a cottage. It's a single-story building, so the rooms are all on the same level. It's about 100 years old, and it's a very traditional design, so there's no concrete or steel to be found. Just about all the buildings in this area were built from timber and stone from the local quarry. It's got a lot of character. What I like best about it are the ceilings. They're quite ornate, as they have lots of pretty details on them. Although some people think it's small, I prefer to think of it as cozy.
Speaker B. My flat is in a new high-rise building in the city centre. The design is ultra-modern, so there's a lot of glass and concrete and steel, and not a lot of wood to be seen. Everything is controlled through a state-of-the-art computer system. It's a very functional apartment, and there's a space to suit every purpose, but I do find the bedrooms a bit cramped. My favourite spot is the balcony. My building towers over everything else, so I can see for miles. Speaker C.
I live in a two-story house. It's a very conventional brick building, and it's typical of the area where I live. I love the downstairs rooms as they're very spacious. I spend a lot of time in the living room because it's so light and airy. But my favourite feature is definitely the staircase. It curves around at the bottom and just seems to invite you to climb it.
Okay. How was it? Easy or difficult? Easy. Good. Okay. Not easy. Oh, what happened, Samuel? Okay. خیلی خوب. We will check now. First tell me about A. Okay. الان میریم audio scriptش هم check میکنیم. No worries about it. Type of building for A. Single story. Very good. Okay. It was a single story cottage. Okay. Single story cottage. Very good. Materials used for number one. Timber and stone. Very good. Timber and stone. Okay. Favorite feature. Favorite feature. Ceiling. Very good. Ceiling. آره ceiling. حالا چرا؟ Because it was ornate. الان میریم اونور چک میکنیم. Adjectives used to describe it. Number one. Small, cozy, very good, and traditional. Perfect. Okay. What about B? Type of building? High rise flat. Very good. High rise flat. Material used? Glass, concrete, Still, excellent, very good. Favorite feature? It starts with B. Balcony, very good. And adjectives used to describe it? Balcony, very good. Okay. And adjectives? Cramped, cramped, very good. الان همشون رو چک میکنیم. No worries. اگه کسی معنی cramped رو نمیدونه no worries. You missed this. Okay. What else? What about number 3? Type of building for C. آره functional هم گفت. 2-story house. یادتون باشه. 2-story house. Okay. And then material used starts with B. Brick. Very good. And favorite feature? اونی که تشویقت میکنه بری بالا. نه لیوینگ روم نبود. نه. آره staircase. ولی آیش رو جا انداختی مهی. staircase. حالا چرا گفت؟ به خاطر اینکه گفتش که it curves around and it also encourages you to climb up. حالا الان میریم سراغش. Very good. و adjectives used? Adjectives for the last one. Airy, very good. Spacious, light, very good. Excellent, very good. Now, 11A 2.2. Listen again and answer the questions. Include the words from the recording that give you your answer. Okay? حالا اینا رو جواب بدین که من بتونم برم سراغ آدیو اسکریپتش. Okay? So, speaker A, for example, where did the stone come from? To what makes the ceiling ornate? Is the house large or small? Speaker B, is the computer system new or old? خب اون که نمیگه new. اون یه دونه سینونیم برای new به کار میبره. اونو باید بگی. What makes the apartment functional? And are the bedrooms large or small? اونم نگفت small. یه adjective دیگه گفت. Are the buildings around it tall? بعد میگه که speaker C, is this house different from those around it? دوباره یه دونه adjective. Which room does the speaker say it's bright? و what shape is the bottom of the staircase? پس listen and answer these 9 questions. No, sorry, 10 questions.
Recording 11A. Speaker A.
I live in a cottage. It's a single-story building, so the rooms are all on the same level. It's about 100 years old, and it's a very traditional design, so there's no concrete or steel to be found. Just about all the buildings in this area were built from timber and stone from the local quarry. It's got a lot of character. What I like best about it are the ceilings. They're quite ornate, as they have lots of pretty details on them. Although some people think it's small, I prefer to think of it as cozy.
Speaker B. My flat is in a new high-rise building in the city centre. The design is ultra-modern, so there's a lot of glass and concrete and steel, and not a lot of wood to be seen. Everything is controlled through a state-of-the-art computer system. It's a very functional apartment, and there's a space to suit every purpose, but I do find the bedrooms a bit cramped. My favourite spot is the balcony. My building towers over everything else, so I can see for miles. Speaker C.
I live in a 2-story house. It's a very conventional brick building, and it's typical of the area where I live. I love the downstairs rooms as they're very spacious. I spend a lot of time in the living room because it's so light and airy. But my favourite feature is definitely the staircase. It curves around at the bottom and just seems to invite you to climb it.
Okay, great. So, number 1, where did the stone come from? Okay. Are you there? He likes that. Local نمیدونم چی. ببین I don't know. Local quarry. Very good. Mahi, what does quarry mean? Local quarry. What does it mean? Quarry. معدن. It's like okay. آره لوکال میشه بومی. ولی سمایه کواری از این معدناییه که فقط برای استخراج استون و مثلا اینجور چیزا به کار میره. ببین اینجا براتون نوشتم نگاه کنید. Quarry, a large artificial hole in the ground where stone, sand, etc. is dug for use as building material. ببین dug چیزه پس پارتیسیپل دیگه. اوکی بعد ببین عکسش هم براتون گذاشتم این شکلیه. ببین یه مثلا هول بزرگ میسازن و تو اون مثلا سعی میکنن که اینا رو استخراج بکنن. میشه quarry. Got it? So it's like mine. Okay. ولی specialized for stone, sand و this kind of material for building a house. What makes the ceiling ornate? Detail. Which kind of detail? Are pretty details. دقیقا. Pretty details. Have you ever been to Saadabad Palace? Have you ever been to, I don't know, اون یکی پلس ها چی هم؟ اونی که نزدیک 15 خرداده. You can see that the ceilings are ornate. گلستان دقیقا. گلستان هم سیلینگاش همه ornate هن. یعنی مثلا روشون کلی گچکاری شده و اینا. They have got pretty details. Okay. That's ornate. بعد فرق سیلینگ و چیز هم که آره it is fantastic. آره دقیقا. همه پلساشون اصلا definitely they were really unique in the world. چی میخواستم بگم؟ بعد بچه ها این سیلینگ خب اینجاییه که مثلا من تو اتاق خودم شندلیر بهش اضافه کردم. شندلیر میشه لوستر. بعد ببین اون مرش که بالا پشت بوم میشه روف. حواستون بهش باشه. پس کف اتاق میشه floor. Ceiling اینجاییه که I can see that and then you can see that the chandelier is hung ولی اون ورش میشه roof. Is the house large or small? It was small. What did you hear? شما small نشنیدین right? شما cozy شنیدین. Okay? آره. شما cozy شنیدین. اینها اینجا براتون نوشتم. ببین ornate هم برات نوشتم. Having a lot of complicated decoration و cozy هم برات نوشتم. خیلی comfortable و pleasant. مثلا میگیم که مثلا why do you like that cafe? Because it's cozy. Why do you like that restaurant? Because it's cozy. Okay? مثلا sometimes your bedroom is really cozy. Okay? به فارسی cozy چی میشه بچه؟ آره دنجه دقیقا و برای کافه خیلی به کار میبریم. برای کافه خیلی میگیم که مثلا it was really cozy. برای رستوران میگیم in terms of atmosphere or size both دیگه هیلا. ولی اتمسفیرش بیشتر. دنج یعنی اینکه مثلا you are out of touch with people around you. اینطوری. چون ببین اگه in terms of size فقط بخوای بگی هیلا بهتره که بگی cramped. چون cramped یعنی it's too small. It's spacious. It's not spacious. ولی cozy برمیگرده به اون حالا هواش که you're out of touch. You're away from people. Got it? Yes. Okay. Perfect. Is the computer system new or old? New. چی شنیدین؟ نیو نشنیدین. ultra modern رو برای چیز شنیدین؟ آره. و state of the art که state of the art hyphenated و کلا یه دونه لغت به حساب میاد. state of the art معنی نو میده. خب و کلش یه دونه لغت به حساب میاد. میدونین دیگه hyphenated ها کلشون یه دونه لغت به حساب میاد. مثلا 2-year-old girl. ببین کل اون 2-year-old یه دونه لغت تو IELTS به حساب میاد چون hyphenatedه و چون هم adjective که singularه. مثلا 5-star hotel 5 star یه دونه به حساب میاد. Perfect. حالا بیا سراغ what makes the apartment functional. نه فانکشنال. چرا فانکشناله؟ چرا همه چیش کاربردی به نظر میاد؟ آره به خاطر اسپیسش. خب چی گفت در مورد اسپیس؟ It has a space to suit everyone's purpose. Okay? To suit everyone's purpose. To suit. Or to suit everyone's need. آره. ببخشید جا چی میشه؟ یعنی جابجا تو چه گزینه‌ای؟ چون مثلا میگیم the way round و برعکسش. They are interchangeable یعنی میتونی به جای همدیگه به کار ببری. مثلا جابجا گفتم. خب مثلا میتونی بگی I mean this one instead of that one. instead رو اینجا میتونی به کار ببری. Okay. اینجا میتونی instead رو به کار ببری. Okay, thank you. And then, are the bedrooms large or small? آره small که شما cramped شنیدین. دقیقا cramped opposite spacious دیگه. spacious یعنی there is enough space for everybody. spacious توی نوتپاد برات نوشت. ولی cramped یعنی is too small. خیلی دیگه کوچولوه. It's a negative feature. حواست بهش باشه. Are the buildings rounded tall? Are the buildings rounded tall? No, it wasn't. No. And speaker C. Is this house different from those around it? Was it different from those around it? آها یه چیز دیگه شنیدی. typical بود ولی یه چیز دیگه آها conventional. دقیقا. آره conventional یعنی نه دیگه از یه تیپه. Okay. And then which room does the speaker say is bright? Bright. Very good. Living room. Perfect. And the shape in the bottom of the staircase is curved. Very good. Very good. بعد چیزم گفته به عنوان curve around هم به کار برد. که it encourages you to climb up. Okay. Excellent. خیلی خوب. حالا بیا بریم سراغ چیز آدیو سکریپتش که on page 162. ببین برای اسپیکر A مثلا چیزی وجود داره که تو ندونی. I live in a cottage. preposition cottage اینه. And it is a single story building. So the rooms are all on the same level. حواست باشه که preposition level onه. preposition floor onه. It's about 100 years old and it's a very traditional design. So there is no concrete or steel to be found. passive. Okay? To be found passive. Just about all the buildings in this area were built from timber and stone from a local quarry که quarry را اینهاش اینجا برات گفتم. این هول است که چی؟ stone و sand و اینا رو ازش they got it from it. And then a lot of it has got a lot of character. Character اینجا یعنی feature. یعنی what you like about it. Okay? What I like about best ceilings, they are quite ornate. یادت باشه اینها ببین having a lot of complicated decoration و lots of details on but they have lots of pretty details on them although some people think it's small I prefer to think of as cozy okay. یعنی small negative feature ولی cozy positive feature میگه everybody says it's small but in my idea it's cozy حالا speaker B My flat is in a new high-rise building in a city center. پس تو city center تو suburb نیست downtown. The design is ultra modern. Ultra داره put emphasis میکنه. دیگه فوق modern. So there is a lot of glass and concrete and steel, but not a lot of wood. And everything is controlled through a state-of-the-art computer system. برات نوشتم state of the art رو نوشتش. توی نوتپاد هست. Very modern and using the most recent ideas and methods. حواست باشه که فقط هم یه دونه لغته. اینو خوبه بدونی به خاطر اینکه هر جایی لازم بود پرافریز بکنی نیو رو میتونی اینو بذاری یا مادرن رو میتونی اینو بذاری. It's a very functional apartment یعنی convenient. حواست باشه convenient برای convenient و comfortable رو به کار میبریم. Comfortable it's inside, convenient is outside and there is a space to suit everyone's purpose. I do find the bedrooms do find برای اینکه دوباره میخوایم put emphasis کنیم. I do love, I do hate the bedrooms a bit cramped. My favorite spot is the balcony. اینجا spot یعنی part. اینجا spot یعنی part. And then my building towers over everything else so I can see for miles. اونجایی که گفتیم نه aroundش tall نیست به خاطر این جمله است. I live in a 2-story house and it is a very conventional brick building, typical of area. But downstairs rooms are very spacious. I spend a lot of time in a living room because it's so bright, it's so light and airy. بچه ها ببین airy میشه with a lot of light and space. airy رو تو فارسی چی میگیم؟ میگیم مثلا my bedroom is airy. یعنی چیه؟ آره دلبازه دقیقا airy میشه دلباز. And then but my favorite feature یادت باشه feature و character یادت نره که میتونی در مورد house و اینا به کار ببری is definitely the staircase. It curves around. ببین curve around اینجا verb ها. curve around اینجا verb اینطوریه shapeش. At the bottom and just seems to invite you to climb it. Excellent. How was it? Easy, difficult? به نظرم easy. Well, I want to know your idea. No, it's easy. نه دیگه, it was easy. You answered all questions. Maheen, very good. Hilda, a piece of cake. Happy to hear. Okay. Afroza Samayeti, easy or difficult? Easy, very good. Thank you. Thanks, Sally. خیلی خوب. پس برید. الان 21:01 است. 2 دقیقه استراحت کنید. زود برگردید. I'm waiting for you. نانی شام بخورینا. Okay, waiting for you. I'm back. Let's see who's back. Yes, Afros, are you starving? Yes. What do you have for dinner? Do you know that? Yes, right. آره دیگه, it's dinner time and everybody is starving. Hilda, Afros. Time flies. You ordered food وسط کلاس افروز خانم؟ On a snap? What did you order? Fried chicken? Pizza? Sandwich? Sandwich. با نفتید. هیچی دیگه از ساعت یه رو 20 دقیقه دیگه بعد هی بگیم افروز داره یه چیزی اونجا میخوره. با نپه. نشه جنس با نفتید. What about the others? Are you starving? Starving means too hungry. حواستون باشه که starving داریم و exhausted یعنی too tired. Starving یعنی too hungry. Okay. Yes, Mahi. Good for you. I don't have dinner. Hilda, you can order. Afro's ordered. Is it possible to order there? You can order dinner. I can't as I'm vegan. Oh, yes. Okay. Okay, why are it's really difficult then. Hilda, what do you usually eat for lunch or dinner? You don't eat even egg or milk, or you do? And Hilda, همه چی ولی بدون محصول حیوانی دیگه. خب مثلا یعنی اگ و میلک و اینا هم نباید باشه؟ چقدر سخته که مثلا حتی dairy products هم استفاده نمی کنی. Isn't it difficult واقعا؟ No. What did you have for lunch today? اگه باشه نه آره I know. قرمه سبزی آها ولی without meat آره you cooked it with mushroom yes آها okay got it آره آها I know ولی اوکی به خدا میریم بهش شماهایی که به animals رحم میکنی الان به افروز بگی what did you order for sandwich میگه برگر به خدا دابل برگر افروز خانم what did you order what did you order I'm into chicken you are not okay oh boy I have got some friends okay like you and I know that they really enjoy واقعا I know that they enjoy okay I think it's really difficult ولی in their eye it is not because they got used to it میدونید but they chose to be like that to get used to something هر چیزی که you choose to do you know you enjoy Fahim is typing Hilda people who are in the O group they can't be vegan oh okay no idea آره دیگه blood type نمیگیم blood group میگیم blood type blood type is it scientifically proved آره is it هیلدا میگه اوه که فهیم فکر نمی کنم it scientifically proved باشه فکر میکنم فقط یه مثلا hypothesis میشه یه فرضیه باشه این Maybe you mean because they are into meat, they can't stop it. But some people can. You can easily say no to meat. I personally can't. I think I die if I don't eat red meat. ولی خب I know that. Okay. Perfect. حالا دیگه بیاین حرفش هم نزنیم دیگه. فقط افروزه که غذا سفارش داده. The others will die. خب page 59 بیاین سراغ error warning. Okay. After کم میاره. Run short. فهیم. To run short. کم آوردن میشه run short. بعد اگه میخوای به نفر بگی کم نیار میگی don't run short. و میگی she never runs short. Okay, like this. خب بیایم ببینیم error warning چیه. میگه we say that we build a house or a hospital or etc. منظورش اینه که برای place we should say build. Okay? ولی we never say build a building. چرا؟ Because redundancy دیگه. Redundancy یعنی it's extra. Okay? To have one word with the same, two words with the same origin. پس we never say so. حالا build up چی میگه؟ میگه build up is not used to talk about construction. آره بچه ها build up اصلا construction نیست. مثلا you build up a good rapport with your students. مثلا you build up a good morale. Okay? It refers to increasing or developing something. مثلا he went to the gym to build up his muscles. We are trying to build up a relationship with a company in Japan. ببین build up somebody's muscles. چرا؟ چون معنی develop و improve میده. Build up a relationship. I had to build up the confidence to apply for the manager's job. ببین حتی confidence رو build up میکنیم. گرفتی چی شد؟ بعد rapport رو فکر کنم یه بار بهتون گفتم. rapport means relationship. مثلا as a teacher you should build up a good rapport with your students. Okay. تیش خونده نمیشه ها. حواست باشه که تیش خونده نمیشه. پس build رو میگه برای construction به کار ببر. مثلا بگو که build a house, build an apartment, build a hospital و حواست باشه build a building میشه redundant. یعنی extra. Okay? و redundancy nounشه. ولی برای confidence, rapport, morale یعنی روحیه. ببین morale ای داره آخرش. A good morale, you should build it up. Got it? Yes or no? آره مورال میشه روحیه. مورال میشه اخلاقی. ببین اون ایه تهو نداره. اون ایه تهو که داره میشه state of your mind. میشه روحیه. مثلا to boost your morale. To build up your morale. To boost somebody's okay. هر جاش ویگه بگو بهت. بچه build up با هم یه دونه لغته ها. حواست باشه. ولی مثلا redundancy یعنی extra. یعنی اضافه است. مثلا دیدی بعضی از آدمایی که هنوز زبان انگلیسیشون خوب نیست میگن repeat again. اصلا مگه ما repeat again تو انگلیسی داریم؟ ببین repeat یعنی say again. حالا اگه تو بگی say again مگه درسته؟ پس بعد از repeat اون again redundancy یعنی extra یعنی بعد برش داری. مثلا don't trust to him اون توه redundancy redundant noun redundant adjective اضافه است نباید باشه. پس حواست باشه که again is redundant. پس اگه یه چیزی رو متوجه نشدی و خواستی که زهرا برات تکرار کنه نمیگی repeat again میگی come again. Can you come again؟ بعد اونی که تو جلسه امتحان آیلتس میره به اگزمینره میگه repeat again همونجا اگزمینره میگه okay thank you. برای اینکه خب مشخصه که تو انگلیسی رو نیتیو لایک نمیدونی دیگه هنوز مثلا redundancy و ایناشو نمیدونی. پقدو هم که عالیه دیگه. پاردن که میگی وقتی نمیشنوی یا مثلا میخوای که ریپیت کنه میگی پاردن که همون پقدو فرنچ. خب پس حواست باشه که build up خودش یه دونه کلمه است یه دونه لغته اینو فراموش نکن. ولی مثلا drink میشه drink دیگه میشه نوشیدن. ولی وقتی میخوای بگی تا ته چای تو بخور میشه drink up. تا ته غذا تو بخور eat up. کل خونه رو تمیز کن clean up. اون آپه اصلا قسمتی از verb نیست. اون آپه اسمش intensifierه یعنی داره میگه do it completely. مثلا listen up آپه intensifierه intensifier. میخوام که فرق اینا رو بدونی. آره دقیقا آره. completely dry something completely. پس to build up آپه intensifier نیست. آپه part of that word. ولی intensifier مثل drink و drink up. eat و eat up. clean و clean up. آها مثلا save و save up. ببین یه وقت تو 50% حقوقتو save میکنی میشه you save your money. یه وقت کلش رو save میکنی میشه save up your money. گرفتیش؟ very good. خیلی خوب. حالا بیایم بریم سراغ engineering. گفته که scan the article و underline these words. بیایم با هم دیگه بخونیمش. بچه elevator. Give me another word for elevator. lift. دقیقا. Very good. پس elevator و lift سینونیمن. حواست هم باشه که to elevate verb elevate و elevator هم که nounشه. چی میشه؟ پله برقی. Very good. Escalator. Excellent. تو نوت برات نوشتم. Escalator. پس elevator و lift داریم که سینونیمن. Escalator هم که این پله هاییه که automatically go up or down. خب the elevator. پس این در مورد history of elevator. میگه next time you are in a lift. in a lift دیگه چون یه فضای بسته است تو in میشی on نمیشی. مثلا on a floor. مثلا on a level on a table ولی این میشه این چون فضاش بسته است. اونایی که میترسن از elevator چه ترسی دارن؟ اسم ترسشون چیه؟ بهت گفتم یه جلسه قبل بود 2 جلسه قبل بود چی بود؟ آفرین claustrophobia. excellent. claustrophobia. آره. نه acrophobia afraid of height. هیلدا از height میترسه. ولی small places claustrophobia. So next time you are in a lift, look for the name of the people who made it. Look for means search. You look for a job. You look for. فقط برای لغت تو دیکشنری یادت باشه که you look it up. Okay? Chances are it will be the Otis elevator company. It was Elisa Otis who invented the gadget. Okay? Invent means make something new. Discover yani to find something new. Okay? That made the modern passenger lift possible. The concept of elevation. بچه concept میشه principle, idea. پای تخته رو نگاه کن برات نوشتم. اینهاش نگاه کن. Concept یعنی principle, idea. مثلا میگه concept این سوال رو نمیگیرم. یعنی I don't know what it is talking about. یعنی چه ایدیایی چه opinionی داره. The concept of elevation is a noun form of elevator and elevate is a verb, was already well established. Louis France disliked stairs so much that he was regularly hoisted skywards. Okay, do you know hoist? Hoist. برای تخته نوشتم. To lift something heavy, sometimes using ropes or a machine. Hoist میشه این. میشه to lift something یه چیز something heavy رو بلند میکنی. Okay? To lift something heavy, sometimes using ropes or a machine. بعد گفتم تو ذهنت بمونه هلیکاپتر رو برات نوشتم. A helicopter hoisted the final section of the bridge into place. Got it? پس لیفت و هویست سینونیمن. فقط فرقش اینه که خب تو میتونی یک کتابم لیفت کنی بلندش کنی. هویست ولی especially something heavyه. حالا skyward دیدی میگیم backward دیدی میگیم forward یعنی in this direction. حالا skyward یعنی in the direction of the sky. پس skyward in the direction of the sky. backward یعنی directionش به سمت بکه. forward یعنی به سمت جلوه. skyward یعنی به سمت اسکایه. Okay? پس میگه he was regularly hoisted skywards in a flying chair by several strong men hauling on ropes. Haul is here. To pull something heavy slowly with difficulty. Okay? دیدین ورکرها مثلا از بالای بیلدینگ هول میکنن یعنی they try to pull something heavy slowly and with difficulty. فکر کنم مثال براش ننوشتم. Okay. داره میگه که اصلا اون موقع ها چه شکلی قبل از اینکه لیفت و الیویتر وجود داشته باشه یه چیزی رو جابجا میکردن. اوکی؟ به خاطر همین از لغت هایی مثل hoist و haul استفاده میکنه. That's why. And hauling on ropes and in Otis's time warehouses commonly used moving platforms to transport goods between floors. You know warehouse? Warehouse? A large building for storing things before they are sold, used or stock یا انبارم بهش میگیم دیگه warehouse. A large building for storing یعنی saving things before they are sold, used or sent out to shops. Okay? That's warehouse. Between and goods means stuff. Goods میشه کالا دیگه stuff. And however, elevating anything further than one floor or weighing more than 70 kilograms would have been considered far too dangerous. حواست باشه weigh verb to weigh verb و weight noun. خب من سکوت میکنم شما پاراگراف 1 رو یه بار دیگه بر خودتون بخونید. If you have any questions ask me. اگه نه بگین done. من منتظرم. 1 2 3 4 آها آن برای چیزه آن روپس آنه برای روپ یعنی بای please آره شما سنتنس تو منظورت it was in اینا میگی میگه it was Alicia who invented the gadget that made the modern passenger lift possible. Chances are it will be the Otis Elevator Company. خب میگه که chances are برگرد به جمله قبلیه میگه که next time you are in a lift look for the name of the people who made it. خب chances برمیگرده به اون موقعی که تو داری look for میکنی. It will be یعنی اون اسمه که داری دنبالش میگردی the Otis Elevator Company. یعنی maybe که اینا رو پیدا بکنی این اسم رو پیدا بکنی. این برمیگرده به جمله قبلی سمیه. Next time you are in a lift, look for the name of the people who made it. Chances are, yani probably you will find it will be the Otis Elevator Company. گرفتی؟ Okay. آره. دیگه چه سوالی؟ Nothing. Otis worked for a bed manufacturer who was keen to expand his business, but needed to find a way to move his beds to an upper floor for storage. تا اینجا سوال داری؟ You know manufacturer? Manufacturer. You know it. سازنده است. آره. تولید کننده سازنده. آره. Producer. آره. فاین producer. برای اینکه to manufacture میشه to produce پس میشه producer. چه چیزی هم bed خب معلومه خیلی it's really واقعا difficult to elevate it و keen هم میدونی ها who was keen to expand his business interested in okay and then the inventive Otis soon had a solution to the safety problem inventive یعنی چی؟ یعنی a person who can invent something new آره initiative دقیقا یا مثلا a person who is creative enough to initiate something creative خیلی خلاقه okay and then inventive هم که دقیقا از invent میاد دیگه and then a tough steel tough اینجا یعنی strong حواست بهش باشه tough قبل از steel اینجا یعنی strong spring system that meshed with ratchets خب یه چیزی رو بهم بگو spring اینجا یعنی چی؟ spring system cool آره دقیقا نه فنریه spring این فنراست دقیقا سمیه آره آره spring system مدل اون چیزه این شکلیه فنریه that meshed with ratchet okay احساس کردم که اگه ratchet و عکسش رو بهت نشون بدم بهتر متوجهش میشی ببین نهاشش Ratchet is a part of a machine that allows movement in one direction only. It is usually a wheel with teeth-like parts that either slide over or lock against the free end of a bar. Okay? بچه‌ها میشه قرقره فکر کنم نه؟ ما تو فارسی به این میگیم قرقره. رچت ها رو آره. اوکی. آها مشم ببین، مشم اینطوریه که به هم جا میفته، fit together میشه. ببین mesh okay to fit together or be suitable for each other or one another. ببین اینجا اینهاش. A top steel spring system that meshed with ratchets on either side of the lift shaft. So that shaft هم که باره دیگه. ببین shaft a pole or a rod that forms the handle of a tool or weapon. Okay? یه دسته یه چیزی رو بهش میگیم shaft. یا مثلا میله رو بهش میگیم shaft. So that if the rope gave way, the sudden loss of tension would trigger the device. Trigger the device یعنی یهو راش میندازه. Stopping the lift from falling. خیلی به دیتیل توضیح داده. شما حالا شاید واقعا اصلا لازم نباشه که اینا رو اینطوری بدونین، ولی خب not a bad idea. حالا پاراگراف 2 رو بر خودتون بخونید و هر جاییش که براتون سواله بپرسین. Questions about the second paragraph? No questions. افروز، فهیم، فاطمه، سمیه، مهین، هیلدا. No. And the third one. At the 1854 World Trade Fair in New York, Otis unveiled. Okay. چی سمیه؟ آها اینجا شما میگی if the rope gave way the sudden loss یعنی یهو رها کنه. اگه یهو رهاش کنه روپه چه اتفاقی میفته؟ We trigger the device. بعد Otis unveiled. بچه unveiled رو براتون اینجا نوشتم. ببین if you unveil something new you show it or make it known for the first time. ببین the company recently مثل لانچه unveiled a test version of its new search engine. Okay? مثل لانچه دقیقا LAUNCH. His invention and orders began to pour in. خیلی این قشنگه ها بچه اینا یادش بگیرین. Orders began to pour in یعنی اوردرها سفارشا مثلا ریخ رو سرشون. میبینی؟ به نظر خیلی باحاله حتما یادش بگیرین. Began to pour in including one from the United States Assay Office which at that time was constructing one of the first buildings with an internal steel frame. Okay? ستوناش فولادی بوده. فریم ساختمون چی میشه؟ تو فارسی به فریم ساختمون چی میگیم؟ مثلا میگیم اسکلت. دقیقاً. Okay? And then to support the exterior walls, this was the same construction method that skyscrapers would use. And if not for lifts, the towering landmarks which feature so prominently in today's architecture would have been impossible, and the character of our cities would be entirely different. آره دیگه واقعا فکر کن اگه این الیویتر رو نمیتونست راه بندازه ما اصلا نمیتونستیم سکای اسکریپر رو نمیدونم های رایز و اینا داشته باشیم دیگه. پس the city would be completely entirely different. آره خب take a look. به نظرم تو آخری آن ویل رو حتما یاد بگیریم. began to pour اینو حتما یاد بگیریم. بعد towering landmarks رو که بلدیم. feature so prominently یعنی خیلی sorry what does prominently mean؟ ببین خیلی آی کچیه دیگه. ببین مثلا میگیم prominent cheeks یعنی گونه های برجسته. خیلی آی کچیه. it can be easily seen. ببین مثلا چیز این چیه میلاد تاور پرومیننته. تو از هر نقطه ای از تهران you can see that. آره ببین میگه if not for lifts the towering landmarks which feature so prominently in today's architecture would have been impossible. این چیزایی که ما توی آرکیتکچر این دور زمانه میبینیم و easily can be seen prominent دقیقاً به خاطر این استراکچریه که تونسته برای elevator داشته باشه. و آخرش هم میگه دیگه میگه the character of our cities would be entirely different. Perfect. خب questions about the last one? No. خیلی خب. If not پس دیگه خیلی راحته که برین true false هاشو اینا رو چیز کنین توی خونه بعدم پیدا بکنید. دیگه بیگ دیل نیست براتون. بیاین صفحه بعدیه لغت ها رو با هم چک کنیم. 3.3 match the verbs 1 to 8 in column A with the definition, A to H in column B. پس you should match number 1 to number A to A to H. Do it in a blink of an eye and then we will check. Let me know. Mahi. Done. Thank you, Mahi. Saman. Thank you. Afuz done. Afuz غذات اومد؟ سمیه بیدار فاطمه. Not yet. Oh. Not yet. همیشه وقتی میخوای بگیم نه هنوز بگو not yet. مثلا are you ready? Not yet. مثلا shall we start? Not yet. Oh. خیلی خوب. So, about condemn. Condemn means judge a building not to be safe. Do you remember Plasco building? ببین Plasco has been condemned. نه دیگه has که نگم. Had been condemned for many years. Had been condemned for many years. یعنی خیلی وقت پیش سیتی هال بهشون گفته بوده که مثلا it is too old و it is in danger of being collapsed. ولی اینطوریه. demolish. آها D. اوکی. knock down. اوکی. ببین demolish و knock down رو people do. collapse خود بیلدینگ میریزه. ببین چی میگم؟ مثلا you wanna build a new one، خب you just demolish that. Okay? Or you destroy it or you knock it down. ولی یه موقعی خود یه بیلدینگی collapses. اینا رو بدونین که با هم فرق میکنه. To collapse. Develop. استرس روی ویه ها. Develop. آره A. Okay. Build something on a piece of land. حالا البته اینجا because it's about building و اینا وگرنه develop has got different meanings. Developed و developing هم که داریم. Devise. Devise H. Invent. Okay. Devise means invent. Maintain. آره keep in good condition. به خاطر همین مثلا میگیم برای building برای maintenanceش یعنی نگهداریش. اوکی مثلا میگیم maintenance این ماشین خیلی مثلا کاستیه برای اینکه یعنی نگهداریش خیلی کاستیه. occupy. آره دقیقا live in or use a space. اوکی occupied یه وقتا معنی منفی هم داره مثلا برای پلستاین occupied هم به کار میبرن. reconstruct. آره build again. ریا همه همینطوریه دیگه. re یعنی again. renovate. exactly. repair and make new again. حواست هم باشه AI مثل chair, hair, again. Okay? Don't forget it. Excellent. پس condemn مثلا برای آدم یعنی محکوم شدن. ولی اینجا یعنی اینکه مثلا میدونی که این بیلدینگ دیگه کارش تمومه. It's too old و it can be even dangerous to be in. Demolish, develop, devise, maintain, occupy, reconstruct و renovate. Very good. Now 3.4 choose the correct. Demolish یعنی knock down یعنی destroy. یعنی خراب کردن. ولی فهمیم خراب شدن میشه collapse. ببین خود یه building can collapse. ولی you wanna build a new house so you demolish the old one. Okay? Okay, thank you. Now, 3.4, choose the correct words. Bacha, you have got 4 sentences and in each you have got 2 options, but just one is correct. Choose it and then we will check together. Done. Thank you. So, we can't move into a house until they have renovated it. Very good. Very good, renovated. Excellent. No one has been allowed to occupy the building since it was condemned. Yeah, they were endangered then. The architect, a clear way of keeping the house cool in summer, devised. Very good. The tenants were offered a reduced rent if they agreed to maintain. Very good. But a tenant is a person, maybe if I don't have enough money to buy a house, I should rent a house. Yeah, I should hire a house. So I'm a tenant. Okay. And that person is my صابخونه. Landlord یا landlady. حواست باشه. پس tenant مستأجره که یونیسکس هم هست. هم برای men و هم برای women به کارش میبریم. ولی landlord و landlady it depends. صابخونه man, male یا female. Okay? Very good. So 3 2.5 word building. Complete the table. Okay, do it as fast as possible, and then I read the correct answers to you. Done. Come on down. Thank you. Next, Don is going to. Yes. And then Afruz. Okay. So, builder, building, build. An adjective is built. Okay. B-U-I-L-T. Built. Okay. Construction and construction worker. These two are nouns. Construction. The verb is construct. Construct. C-O-N-S-T-R-U-C-T. Construct. But the adjective form is constructed. Noun is design. Designer. Verb is design. The adjective form is designed. پس چی شد؟ design, designer, design, designed. Engineer, the verb form is engineer, as a verb, engineer. Adjective, engineered. Okay, as engineer, engineer, engineered. Innovation, innovate, as a verb, innovate. Adjective form, innovative. Innovative. The noun form, invention, a person who does it, inventor. Invention, inventor. The adjective form, inventive. And the verb form is invent. پس چی شد؟ invention, inventor, invent و inventive. A person who can invent new things. Occupancy, occupant. Occupancy مثل اشغال کردن یه جا. occupancy یعنی O double C U P A N C Y. Occupancy. A person who does it, occupant. O double C U P A N T. Occupant. P A N T. occupy هم که verbشه and the adjective form occupied. occupied. چیزها وایش به آی تبدیل میشه ها. چرا؟ چون قبلش کانسوننته. هر جایی که قبل از وای کانسوننت بیاد وایه به آی تبدیل میشه. مثلا استادید. ولی تو استی اگه نگاه کنی این اتفاق نمیافته. ببین stayed ولی studied. این دوتا رو نگاه کن. stayed وقتی ایدی بهش اضافه میشه وایش همون وایه میمونه چون قبلش واول ایه. ولی استادی وقتی بهش اضافه میشه وایش به آی تبدیل میشه به خاطر اینکه قبلش کانسوننته. And structure as a verb structure و as an adjective میشه structured. Right? Ask me if you have any questions. Ella is typing. Engineered میشه مهندسی شده. آره دقیقا. آره. So engineer design یعنی by engineers. Questions? No. If not, complete the text with words from 3.5. 3.6 رو نگاه کنین. You have got a very short text and there are 9 blanks. You are supposed to complete the blanks with the words you have learned in the table. Okay? Do it fast and then we will check together.
Recording 11B.
Let me know. Thank you, Sama. Thank you. Fahim is typing. Done. Thank you. سومین done is going to فکر کنم 17 after is done. Okay. خیلی خوب. A group of an adjective. Inventive. Very good. Architect students has won this year. حواست باشه که چون ا گروپ هاوه اونجا has آورده و یادت نره که past tense of win won. اینم فراموش نکنی. This year's timber bridge competition, the students design, very good, beat 17 others. Okay, the team used an innovative, excellent approach, yani way, to their bridge, which was built, excellent, entirely out of timber. Out of timber یعنی از تیمبر ساخته شده بود دیگه. They use traditional construction, excellent methods to avoid using nails or screws. بچه nail میشه میخ، screw میشه پیچ. Okay? مثلا screwdriver میشه پیچ گوشتی. Okay? برای نیل هم همر داریم، چکش، یادت نره. The students demonstrated a good knowledge of fundamental engineering excellent principles. They constructed excellent a working model of the bridge which occupied excellent an entire car park. This allowed them to test the bridge and ensure یعنی make sure that the structure was sound. Sound یعنی چی بچه ها اینجا؟ Sound means great نه معنی great نه sound یعنی safe. میخوای بگی امن و امان تو انگلیسی هم میگی safe and sound دیگه. safe and sound. اوکی میشه safe امن و امان. مثلا بهتون میگم what's up nothing safe and sound امن و امان. Okay very good. The last but not the least pronunciation part said that you should tick the correct sound for each of the letters underlined. Listen and check your answers, then practice saying the words correctly. بچه‌ها بهشون گوش بدین و choose one of them. S or Z. Okay? So, listen please.
Design. Please. Device. Devise. Residence. Housing. Fasten. Destruction. Use. Use.
Very good. پس یادت باشه. Design Z. Please Z. Device. ببین device وسیله است دیگه مثل advice و noun. اوکی میشه S ولی devise میشه Z یادت باشه. اوکی devise verb یعنی invent Z. residence و residential S no sorry residence Z و residential Z. housing Z مثل houses چیز نمیگیم میگیم house houses house housing Z. fasten مثلا fasten your seat belt fasten تیش هم pronounce نمیشه مثل buckle up. destruction S use noun پس متاسفانه اونایی که میگن grammar in use اشتباهه grammar in use و verb use اون چیزش هم usage ها. okay questions no عالی Housing refer to an area filled with houses. Area filled or occupied with houses. خب بذاریم ببینم که دیدم برام PM اومده. فقط ببینم که سما و فاطمه. به غیر از سما و فاطمه چرا هیچکی نیومده واتساپ؟ بچه‌ها تو واتساپ به هم یه خبر بدین. من هستم، من نیستم. That's it. منتظرم ها. الان بعد از کلاسم همین لیست نیو وکب رو براتون میذارم. بعد تاپیک کاردم براتون میذارم. تاپیک کاردم خیلی کامنلی دوباره داره استفاده میشه. حتما صداتون رو ضبط کنین برام بفرستین و تاپیک رایتینگ هم که براتون میفرستم. اگه تونستین که تا سه‌شنبه بفرستین که پرفکت، ولی اگه نتونستید اشکالی نداره. میدونم که everybody is busy these days، ولی برام مهمه که حتما بنویسین و برام بفرستین. درسای عقب افتادتون هم it's okay. هر موقعی که تونستین بفرستین. questions؟ Thank you. تا کی وقت داریم برای دوره جدید بگیم؟ افروز تا آخر این هفتم به هم نه تا آخر این هفته. تو استثنا تا آخر هفتم گفتی اشکال نداره. میدونی برای چی؟ برای اینکه میخوام ثبت نام جدیدامون زیاد نشه. چون بعضیا هم مثلا آفلاین میبینن. خب ما به هر صورت 10 نفر رو فقط توی کلاس جا میدیم دیگه. چون من نمیرسم از اون وقت بیشتر از 10 نفر رو اصلا ساپورت رایتینگی و فیدبکی بکنم. نمیخوام این زیاد بشه، ولی استثناً اشکالی نداره. از یک شنبه دیگه هانی تاریخشو گذاشته بودم تو نظرسنجی عزیزم. از یک شنبه دیگه شروع کنیم که ایشالله این بر سال تمومش کنیم. میخوام عیدو بذاری برای اینکه روش فوکس کنی و اگه لازمه دوره بکنی که دیگه بدونی این پرونده این کار بسته شده دیگه. اینو مستر کردی. حالا بخوای بقیه بچه‌ها میدونی این پایه همه چیزت هم هست. هم رایتینگت هم اسپیکینگت. از این لحاظ. اوکی. بازم سوال داشتین حتما ازم بپرسین. من جانم good night. Thanks for being with us. Thank you. Thank you, Fatima Jana. Thank you. Bye. Take care. Take care. Good night. Take care.